Gonna suck your dick too, dick. What? Do you only help you with your setups or not? Do you only help you with your setups? Yes, I'm ready for
We both had the meeting. But it's not gonna take that long. I'm gonna tell him make it quick. Okay? I'll tell him make it quick. I need to get online with my friends.
What kind of meeting is it?
It's kind of counseling. Because my brother and I get into a lot of fights and stuff, so he's here to help us and stuff.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on E.
You know I have a go football?
On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears.
Get to go in the crafting Tuesday.
Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Standing by with the call. Here are Brandon Godden.
You don't have like me. On the road, you can Skype me.
24, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles kickoff moments away.
And did you get my phone?
What are you watching in this one?
Where's it at?
For both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
What girl? Oh, you mean boy gay? Just kidding. That's you, bro. What you talking about? You know that? I mean, we get it.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback who grew up just outside of Cleveland on Lake Erie, Mitchell Trubisky.
Chopper. Chopper, Andy has a meeting. Then we and stuff.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
What? I did.
12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
6 o'clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm hoping it's 6:30.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. And now a look at the offense for Chicago.
We often overuse the term heart and soul when we talk about a player being just that for his team, but not in the case of Kyle Long in Chicago. He's shown his ability to be a Pro Bowl guard, a Pro Bowl tackle. But it's his passion for the game, his passion for his teammates that sets the tone for the entire team.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 44 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted.
I want to make mine.
Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Shut up, bitch!
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked.
Yeah, I'm actually
This
doing
is a live ball.
Oh, that's what my joke is. My own. Are you done?
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. And leading in Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
I have fun in shortcut, loser.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. How about that? Their quarterback, 66 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Brown, why are you so slow? Brown, why are you so slow? Brown, come on, catch up, bro. You're so slow. Brown, oh my god. You can get down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I know.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Tyrann Mathieu's instincts as a defensive back, I believe, are second to none. And that allows him to play all over the secondary. He can line up as an outside corner. inside in the slot, and that's difficult to do because you get so much traffic in there. And then, of course, they can also move him back as a safety. Anywhere you put him, though, you know he's going to end up around the football.
To throw again on second down, Trubisky, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Again,
down for me.
Now Trubisky lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own
but you're right
football.
behind me. Yes, you
That was a big oops
were.
right there. But how about his ability to correct
down.
it? Loses the football, able to get
A
it back
mile
himself.
down.
Bounced right
Oh,
back
you're
on it,
high.
keeps
You're so
possession.
fucking high. Yeah, yeet.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Trubisky to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick,
Hey,
and in a
get out of
hurry.
your facility.
Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a
What
big
kind of
sack.
car is that, Ninja? What the fuck is that?
So on 4th
Get out
down,
of
it's the
your
punter, Pat
facility,
O'Donnell, to
what
kick
is
it
it?
away.
Yeah. Bro, look at Ninja's car. It's
Taking it
so
about the
it's so
16.
insane.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Yeah, you loser,
And
you
coming off
loser,
a
you
one-play
loser,
drive,
loser.
It was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Yeah, well, I
Hopefully
put
there's some
Piccolo.
determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but
The gym.
run that length, that's just not being prepared.
Yeah.
So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the play?
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves in.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field.
Andy,
So it kind of closes in.
clean this area, clean this room up. Mom wants to show the counselor
Now
room.
Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps,
Andy.
Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression
Andy.
101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down. And
Okay,
make it
don't
a
make
2nd
them
and
then.
3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense
Clean
has
your
the
room,
advantage.
clean, make your bed, get a pillow. Find a pillow you can use and clean that up right there. And you move your vaping stuff.
They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Who's listening to that?
Andy.
3rd down, Trubisky. And the throw there
Let's
going
sing
to
them
be
for last.
I think the punter might
Whoa,
start to get
let
into
me
a
see
pretty
it.
good rhythm here if he keeps
What the
getting
hell?
opportunities.
Let me see you twerk, yeah. Let me see you twerk,
Team wants to
yeah.
have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling
Ew,
pretty
why I
good
look
because
like
he's out
this?
there
I'm
all the time.
gay.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
I'm missing the door.
And he will score.
He said they're pretty
Touchdown,
gay right now.
Kansas City.
Someone said they're pretty
Mark
gay right
that
now.
down as a
Sucks.
punt return of 78 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts,
And hand me
that's a
the tablet
nightmare for
charger,
the guy game
iPad
planning, the
charger.
special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Andy.
Andy Reid never wanted to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Andy.
Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone.
They just stopped
to extend
playing it.
the lead by 2 more.
They
get
just
the
stopped
conversion.
playing
It
it.
shows when you only have 2 yards to go. What
They
do you
took
think of
it
the
off.
change? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle,
Listen to
or your
guy
tight end
music.
on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
No, they want to listen to My Brother Gay, and that's okay.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do
Like
in turn on this
Brown.
kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line.
Boom.
It'll take it back
Whoa,
to about the
that's
19-yard line.
You only need one blanket, Andy, if you want.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the
Now the
field
blanket
position
can go
battle
away
as a
for right
general
now.
rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move
Find
the
the
ball
pillow.
just a few times on offense, get a couple of first
What?
downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, you do.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Pretty nice
I'm
work
not getting it.
defensively there on the first down.
I'm not
run as
getting
they
in
hold him
trouble.
to a gain of a couple. Chris Jones on the stop.
Wait, which one is this?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done this one.
An entertaining
Why?
start to this one. More to come.
Why did you do that? You fucking idiot! Dipshit! Don't shoot me. Don't. No.
First
Shoot me,
down,
not
here's
shoot
the
you.
run with Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly. As
Go,
he's
go,
going to
go,
be
go,
stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second
That's
and
a
14.
big boy.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
Andy, fix your
That
sheets.
didn't happen in this case. That play
Hey,
got bottled up.
hey! Okay, stop. Okay, bet.
Andy, put the camouflage
But I
sheets
did kill
on.
you, I almost did, little bitch!
Why?
That throw
You
good for
mean?
only a couple. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Completes it to Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45.
I want you to have
at
the camo
44.
on.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
So it appears that they read man defense and went to the
What?
end route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
God, last time you dipshit.
Please.
Trubisky now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
I need a charger for the iTablet.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
mean, we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this for both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like
I'm
how much
here.
the
There's more
quarterbacks have taken
force.
off, but another
Shit.
example right there of just good mobility.
I'm using the elevator.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Trubisky will throw. Rolling to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
No, I'm already down here. I'm waiting for you. I use the elevator.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that
Hey,
made
don't
it
tell me
happen,
that
they
was
put
only
a foot in the
for-
ground and just go. That didn't
No,
happen there.
because I almost killed you, but then you killed me, but I didn't kill you, so I killed you. So I can't kill you again. I'm trying. Yeah, you killed me.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know,
In the Jeep.
normally don't have
Yes,
a lot of
yeah, in the
empathy for the
Jeep, bro.
QB,
I
right?
just
In
saw-
this case,
I saw
definitely been
military
on constant
Jeep.
duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Bruh.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro.
It's not even the military
This
base.
is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Oh, they
No,
get
it's
to the
not.
football, it's blocked.
No, it's not.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6.
Going
Here
out
again
of
comes the
the
captain of this
Ooh,
offense,
get ready.
leading his crew back out there now. They've got the lead.
See
He's
that
a big
driving bus?
reason
How good I
why
am.
looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league,
Ooh, look
we
at
see
that dribble.
quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
No, I don't have to. No, you are. Ooh, get out of my way, bro. Ooh, get finesse. Get out of here, boy. Ooh, wanna go? Bet. Ooh, 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 ooh.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Wait, let me mark it. Let me mark it.
They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And it's caught. And he will take it.
It's like across the map.
Chiefs
It's like
touchdown.
across the map. Holy
A
shit.
22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points.
There's a
Now after
faster
the
car.
touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Nah, Mango,
And no
it's a
run back
blow
here.
up.
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now
Now
Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off those guys.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Yeah,
More on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player,
get this car right here.
They catch the ball.
Get this fast car. Get this fast car. Right here, right here, right here.
Them pay sometimes.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball through.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one.
That's
because
not fair.
those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Butker now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the lead swells, 35-6.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score.
I'll try to find a car. I'll try to find a car. I'll try to find a car.
And into the end zone for 6.
Oh, you got a different car already? Don't die.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick
That's
it away.
boy.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
God damn it, stop it, copyrighting me.
Mitchell
That's
Trubisky and the Bears set to begin their next drive. Teams have been on the other side of the ball. Is that
get ready for the link.
Do you want me to pick you up?
It is, but there's no way
For the
that best
meeting.
ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Oh, shit! They're shooting! Oh,
Here's
fuck!
Trubisky.
Military people, huh? They got big boy guns.
That he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Agba able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I got the cooler. Wait.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Oh my God, you're an idiot.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Why would you do that?
And taken right at the 35.
No.
Now a late flag comes in
but
as they
there's
got him
shit
down
in the
via
way.
the face
We're
mask,
trying to
and
figure
that'll
out
give
the
him even
meetings.
better
Hold on.
starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call.
Oh,
nowadays
goddamn.
that would look
Oh,
pretty
damn.
easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took
That
out of their
goes
hands having to
message.
wonder
They
whether it's a
open.
5-yard or a 15-yard convert or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
How is he not smoking?
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Oh, fuck. You know.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 15 yards.
I don't know his name.
As his guys continue to put this one out
You're
of
the
reach.
smart one. You're the one with the
Coach talked about
technology.
those late in the half
telling me you don't
scores,
know how to do
especially
it?
ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on
Oh, yeah.
here in this first half.
So you remember your
Well,
tire
they got the
box?
ball in great field position. One play later, boom,
Your tire
end zone.
box? You died? That was me who popped your tire. That was me who popped your tire. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't jump up too fast, bitch.
There's a link.
No, you're gonna kill me. If you kill me, I'm gonna kill you.
Now after the
Do
touchdown,
it.
here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Somebody just
At the
randomly
line,
give me
prepping for their next drive, the
$1,000.
Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig
That
this
was
hole.
not me doing
See
shit
if
in
you
the
can get us out
way.
of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
You know there's a ladder over here, right?
So we've reached halftime here.
Bitch ass
and
up,
quickly
fun, knock
turning
you
into
out.
quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out
Okay,
to
bye-bye.
Brandon
I
God.
see you. I used to see you. I know. I'm in the better helicopter. These are machine guns.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back
Good
for
morning.
quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
You bitch boy, what?
This will be taken in at the 1. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left, it's Kelsey on the ground. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush.
Watch out, bro.
Completed. Been an easy day for him.
I'll shoot you with my machine guns, I guess. No, you said blow up. You said blow up first. Okay,
they come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
I won't help you for sit-ups.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Okay, Boomer.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey.
No.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. As his guys continue to pour it on.
I'm so scared.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in
all
this
of a sudden,
you
he
better
like going
believe
really
he'll be
fast
looking
and
for
how
the
I
hat
just
trick
missed
here as this one continues to go. Butker on for the
I don't
PAT.
think Kenny got it.
And he's been a busy man,
Here,
5 for
Mommy,
5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Are you gonna parachute out of your
Drive there
helicopter?
in just 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Parachute, come on, you go. There you go.
Dishwashing. Yes.
What do you mean, bro?
Oh, but that was today. Oh, all right. Okay. That's fine.
What am I gonna do?
Okay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I'll be there.
This will be fielded
I
at the
didn't
6.
kill you, my guy.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
All right.
No,
The Bears
use this
offense
thing.
ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line.
Wow.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with, I wouldn't be complaining either. I want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
I gotta go do something. I'll be back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left.
So I can take a shower.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Their mobile quarterback. 35 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Oh, that's what you need. Will you usual sub? I guess so. Do you want your usual sub?
Yeah.
Butker now to add the extra point.
Hold on.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
I gotta go somewhere. I mean, I'll be on like an hour, maybe even like 30 minutes.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now it's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Trubisky now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Trubisky. And an alley to run. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Number 53, Mike 53.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
I got it.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always always different no matter what you do in practice.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
It, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
What?
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot.
Hey, when I get on, we're going to do the casino heist, okay?
They want to be aggressive. Try and maybe get a safety out of this
I just got finished the
to
football
put them in
game.
that position.
I'm broadcasting it. It's on YouTube, so, yeah. So I can't exit out.
Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they can't bring him down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback. 92 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempted from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you
Andy, we are.
Some offense for us here and give us some.
We are doing the casino heist after I'm done with this game.
Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field.
That's 4 people.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There's 7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's almost done.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Butker on for the PAT. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense.
Why did Chaka leave?
Want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Brownie, you still there?
They'll roll him out right.
The game's almost over.
And he is tackled.
I have 3 minutes and 8 seconds left.
To the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with
yeah,
it.
I like to broadcast and stuff.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What?
Now it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. He got 29 yards that time.
Oh, nice.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a
we need to destroy all of them to make it so that they have weak armor.
Help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Trubisky. Javon Wims, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 57 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. Nope.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They're looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Oh boy,
48 seconds left, Brownie, okay?
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely...
Yeah, invite him. We need another person to make it easier.
Going for 2 late
But you need to listen, Andy, during the heist, okay?
Why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Could also result in a melee later, though. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that one drops to the ground.
Time was almost done, and they only got 19 seconds left.
Inside of 20 seconds, 19
Andy,
left.
tell Chopper only got 19 seconds left in the game.
Up 2nd and 10.
Then the game's over.
Play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no doubt about it.
Some pretzels, too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on.
You ready?
Partner, I think the thing
game's over. I won. 84 to 6.
Score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we have might be the tiebreaker. But, boy, what a way to finish it.
Brownie, I beat the Bears 84 to 6.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.